There's a specific exhaustion in maintaining a performance 24 hours a day. Smiling at dinner while doing silent math about the electric bill. Saying yes to the school trip while calculating exactly what has to be sacrificed to afford it. My kids see a father who has this handled. They don't see the version of me sitting in the driveway for 10 extra minutes before coming inside, composing my face into something calmer than what's actually happening underneath it. That gap between what they see and what's actually true is a weight I chose to carry alone, on purpose. And some days it's heavier than the actual financial problem itself. I made a deliberate decision early on. My children would not carry the emotional weight of a financial crisis that isn't theirs to solve. They're too young to do anything about a shrinking bank account except worry about it. And worry, at their age, doesn't fix anything. It just steals a childhood that's supposed to feel safe, replacing it early with an adult-sized fear they're not equipped to carry. That decision felt right then, and mostly still does. But it comes with a cost I didn't fully calculate at the time. The loneliness of managing a crisis that the people closest to me don't even know is happening. Every parent doing this knows the specific storm of the closed bedroom door. Calculators, bills, the actual anxious math kept strictly behind it, so what's on the other side of that door can stay a house where things feel normal. I've had nights that door was the only witness to how bad it actually got. Spreadsheets open at 1 a.m., a stomach in knots over a payment due in 4 days that I didn't yet have a plan for. Then morning comes, the door opens, and I become the version of myself my kids need to see over cereal. Steady, unbothered, entirely convincing. For a while, I told myself the performance cost nothing, that I could hold the whole weight alone indefinitely, as long as it protected them. That was its own kind of lie. The performance has a cost. It's isolating in a way that compounds the original financial stress with a second, quieter stress. The stress of carrying it entirely by yourself, unable to let even your own children see the real math of your face on a hard day. Protecting them from the burden doesn't require erasing every trace of my humanity in front of them. I had those two things confused for longer than I should have. There's a difference between protecting your children from a burden that isn't theirs to carry and hiding so completely that they grow up believing struggle doesn't exist, or that a man who struggles must be failing. I had to find the line. They don't need the spreadsheet. They don't need the 1 a.m. math. But they can handle an honest, age-appropriate version of the truth. This year, we're being more careful with money, without it collapsing their sense of safety. That version of honesty doesn't scare them the way the full weight would. It just tells them the truth exists in a size they can actually hold. If this is landing, hit subscribe, because the discipline of doing this well without either overwhelming your kids or lying to them is the whole point of what I want to say next. This is discipline in a form most financial advice never covers. Not budgeting spreadsheets, but the careful, deliberate calibration of what your children actually need to know, delivered without panic at a size they can carry. It means answering, "Why can't we go on vacation this year?" with an honest, calm sentence instead of a deflection or an overwhelming confession. It means letting them see that budgets exist and choices get made without handing them the full weight of adult financial fear. That calibration takes more discipline than simply hiding everything. Hiding is easier. Honest, sized-right transparency is harder, and it's the version that actually serves them long-term. Here's the part that changed how I think about this. My kids are learning something about money and struggle from me right now, whether I say anything directly or not. If I hide it perfectly, they learn that struggle is shameful. something a capable man simply never lets anyone see. If I collapse under it in front of them, they learn that financial hardship is catastrophic and identity-ending. If I show them a calibrated, honest version, steady, worried sometimes, but handling it, they learn the actual truth, that hard financial seasons are survivable, manageable, and don't define a man's worth or a family's stability. I found a way to get the cleats, not through a secret windfall, through a hard month of smaller sacrifices nobody in the house noticed, because the version of struggle I let them see stayed calm and controlled. That's the actual job. Not making the struggle disappear, but managing it so completely that its texture doesn't land on people too young to carry it, while still being honest enough that they're not being raised inside a fantasy of effortless stability. It's exhausting. It's also, I've come to believe, one of the most disciplined forms of love available to a father in a hard season. I don't know exactly what my kids will remember about this season years from now. Maybe nothing specific. Maybe just a general sense that things were sometimes tight, but the house still felt safe. That's actually the goal. Not a dramatic story about their father's resilience. Just an unremarkable, steady memory of a house that held together without them ever having to understand exactly what it cost to keep it that way. If that's all they carry forward, the performance, and it is a kind of performance, deliberate and disciplined, will have done exactly what it was built to do. So, if you're sitting in your own driveway right now, composing your face before you walk back inside, know this: the exhaustion of that performance is real, and it deserves to be acknowledged, even if only by you, even if only in a letter like this one. Find the line between protecting them and hiding from them. Give them the honest, sized right version of the truth instead of either extreme. The cleats got figured out. The bills get figured out, one hard month at a time. And the house stays a place that feels safe, even on the nights the door stays closed a little longer than it used to. That's not nothing. That's the whole job some seasons. Elias.